The Core Intercept. XAI just embedded its new Grok 4.5 model directly into GitHub Copilot and Google Workspace, bypassing the standalone app wars to intercept engineers where they already work. Instead of trying to pull developers into a new ecosystem, Elon Musk's lab negotiated a native integration where Grok sits in the Copilot model dropdown alongside OpenAI and Anthropic. At the same time, they released a unified Workspace add-on that embeds the model natively inside docs, sheets, and slides. The consumer app play was a distraction, and the enterprise pivot is fully underway. But looking at the API mechanics, the GitHub pipeline does something specific with data that changes the enterprise calculus. The Inference Pipeline. Grok 4.5 is a 500,000 token model built for parallel tool dispatch and terminal-based workflows. But the technical moat isn't the context length, it's the routing rules. XAI deployed this integration under a strict zero data retention policy. The commits and inputs you send to Grok through Copilot bypass Microsoft telemetry are processed strictly in RAM and immediately dropped. No logging, no training runs, no disk storage. By guaranteeing a zero-footprint inference pipeline, XAI instantly clears the compliance hurdles that usually block IT departments from adopting third-party models. And that exact same low-friction distribution strategy is how they built the Workspace Expansion. The Workspace Expansion, the new Google Workspace add-on, installs across docs, sheets, and slides with a single click. Instead of competing with Gemini on Google's turf, Grok runs in a dedicated side panel that directly reads spreadsheet formulas and live document formatting. It operates as a thin client that routes local document context back to the Grok API, requiring a paid subscription only for advanced compute. Following the recent Microsoft Office add-ins, XAI has successfully embedded its reasoning model into the two largest productivity ecosystems on the planet without building a single standalone enterprise application, which reveals the actual strategy driving this deployment. The signal under the noise. The non-obvious reality here is that XAI is aggressively stripping away the interface layer to become pure infrastructure. By nesting Grok inside GitHub Copilot's dropdown and Workspace's side panel, they are acknowledging that building standalone enterprise applications is a waste of engineering bandwidth. The chatbot era conditioned us to think the application was the product, but the API is the actual product. For builders and strategists, this changes how you should deploy AI tools. The value is no longer in forcing users to adopt your custom dashboard, but in intercepting their existing workflows via API. You don't have to own the front-end stack. You just need to be the default compute engine inside someone else's. If you can eliminate the friction of context switching, adoption naturally follows. Watch the upcoming enterprise data platforms, specifically whether Snowflake or Databricks, natively integrate Grok's API before the end of the year to run reasoning directly on raw data lakes. Subscribe for more